Here's a test for you. Open up Instagram and have a look at the first 10 posts that come up. How many of those posts are actually from friends and family or people you know? I did this recently and I found that actually only one of them was. And while I know that not all brand content is ad related, and posts from influencers, I think as a PR person it's super easy to get hypercritical and hyper aware of what's being posted by those people and those brands. And I also think it's really common to start comparing yourself to influencers or celebrities and things on Instagram. And as an everyday consumer, if we're so easily exposed to that kind of comparison, what does that mean for influencers and how they're operating day to day? Influencers have to have the most appealing content, post regularly, and really open up the door to their lives and people's comments every single day. And that's really tough, especially since having a break from social media will be negatively punished by social media algorithms as well. And I think that presents a really difficult ethical dilemma for PR people who are working with influencers and how we decide who to work with. When you're searching for an influencer, you're generally looking for the sweet spot, and that sweet spot is between, do they have the right following for the brand you represent? Do they come at a fair price point? Do they post other content that's relevant to your brand that you're representing? And do they speak authentically about it? But I think what's interesting is that finding that sweet spot doesn't really take into account who the person behind the account, who the influencer actually is. It's more about who they present themselves to be online. So how can PR people do better? PRCA and CIPR both have really good codes of conduct that, while they apply to the whole PR industry, can give a really nice guide on how we can all do a bit better and apply these ethical principles to working with influencers. So the first one is to act honestly. Do you really think your influencer will use your brand that you're representing were they not getting paid for it? Secondly, PR people have to act with proper regard to the public interest. So be transparent. Let your influencers speak honestly about the brand you're representing. And finally, trust your gut. If it doesn't feel right for some reason, if it feels too commercial or it doesn't seem like the influencer is in it for the right reasons, there's probably something wrong. And just don't do it. So with these tips in mind, go back now and have another look at those top 10 Instagram posts. Have a good look at the influencers that are in there and what they're representing. This isn't so that you're getting hypercritical about influencers specifically, it's just more so that you're actually considering what's authentic here and how can we be better in how we work with our campaigns, just to help you better target.